Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the series. This is Spartacus's journey through Skyrim. I'll be your host for the evening. My name is Tehblender. We are currently tasked with finding a seek and destroy, or maybe a seek and talk to, but we're going to be on a seek and destroy mission to find these guys who've taken these books away from the college. So we're going to look for, it looks like they've got them up here. At Felglow Keep. So we're going to hop down to the old Whiterun stables, and we'll actually go into Whiterun and do some selling, because we've got some other stuff where we want to get rid of. We've got enough rings at the house. We should be able to do our enchants. We've got some extra weapons and stuff like that. So, like, we'll keep, like, steel daggers and iron daggers, things of that nature. We do have our selling gear on, so that shouldn't be terrible.
Got some good looking to protect yourself?
And see what we can, see how much we can make. We'll pick up any, like, there's malachite. That's something that we want to pick up at some point. We don't have, same thing with moonstone. We don't have a lot in the way of gold at the moment, which is why we're here, so let's drop off what we can. Let's have any Warhammer. I'm going to keep the Elven and the Glassbow because we're not sure which one does better. But we will no longer need the Orc Bow. We will surpass that fairly easily, I believe. So we'll hold on to that. We've got the Steel Dagger. We'll go to our...
Looking to protect yourself?
We'll drop out because I used the mouse instead of the keyboard. We're going to keep the Elven Armor of Recuperation for when we get Arcane Smithing. And we have that. And I believe we have... Well, she won't actually take our Dragon Bones. So, we'll go... We're going to check her, see her inventory for her armor. We are missing so far. What we have not yet ever picked up, which is unfortunate, is any gear with one-handed on it, or any gear with smithing on it. Light armor, I think we have. Fire resistance, I know we have. Now if we're fast... Oh. Oh, it's late? Are you going in there? Going in? Yep. She's turning in for the night.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you.
If we do find anything that has smithing or one-handed on it, we will probably instant buy it.
Trinkets, odds and ends.
So here we're going to do the same thing. Steve's got with the apparel. Well, he's got all the... This is what I was talking about, with the restoration. You see how this is at 17%, this one's at 12%. Well, this one will actually, like on an equivalent enchant, will actually outscale. And give you more, reduction in the... Oh, no. That's going to take out everything we have. Doesn't matter. We're going to get it. Okay. So we've got that. And now we'll sell off all of these. Let's see if we can see how much money we can make back. We're officially broke, boys. Officially broke.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
We'll probably have to do an alchemy. Oh my lord.
Take a look.
Use the mouse. Use the keyboard. We have the elven bow, the glass bow. We don't have the steel daggers. We have the elven gauntlets. We're keeping that. Keeping that. We're going to break those down if at all possible. We've got some potions. We've got our food that we're keeping. We've got our ingredients. Nothing left to sell. We've got a total of 951 gold. And we'll go borrow the
Boys, girls, dogs,
So we're gonna go up to Farengar and up at in Whiterun. And there's a amulet of there's a Talos shrine. There. Now we should be able to. So like if we have 6 and we shout. The recharge on that should be, oh, well, we don't have our amulet of Talos in. Oops. Our test failed us. We'll try it again. Okay. Here's the enchanter. We'll break both of these down. And now that we have a one-handed enchant, that is really going to help our damage output. It only took us 31 levels, but we finally got a one-handed damage enchant. And now what's the other big one we need? One-handed, and I think that's our main enchant that we were looking for. Anything else would be like, I think it's blessed and paralyze and like absorb health, that all that have the highest income return. The way so we'll get one more level, and I'll show you how we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that by essentially, I'll show you the strategy that we use to power level alteration, right?
They say the college has been snooping around.
You come over here, or I like to come over here, sit in basically this is like the middle of Whiterun, and you can catch everybody in Whiterun when you do this, and then you equip your alteration spell, Detect Life. Now I'm gonna dual cast it for, you know, extra speed. And you just do it. And that already hit us 2 levels, right? Because you get a hit, or every life that you detect, you get, you know, helps it, right? So it happens on an individual basis, not just the area and the time you cast it. It's what you're detecting that actually causes it. Like we might be. Maybe everybody's asleep. Now our magic pool is really low, and we have absolutely nothing to make our alteration spells cost less. We're also going through the nighttime, so when oh, and we're a vampire. Now I'm upset. There's no real good solution for this. I wonder if we jump into Breezeholm, if that works. We have this house that we don't use. I don't think it'll let us detect anything.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
And so now everybody should be out and about. You really want to do this in the daytime, and since we're a vampire, it costs us a lot to do it. But if we ever get you know, reduction in alteration spells, stuff like that, that will allow us to be able to just spam it basically and just hold it up, and that's what gets us the levels. Here we would have to wait 12 hours because we're a vampire. One, 0. We're at 617, so we still won't have any magicka. There we go. And we got our level. So we got 4 or 5 levels, I think, in alteration, and 1 overall level. We'll be able to, I believe we've already purchased. Yeah, we already purchased our enchanting for this level, so we can purchase again. So we'll go ahead and level up here. Put that in health as well. And we could get respite, but I want to get the enchanting because we have that one-handed enchant now. So we'll get enchanting, and then we'll push for insightful. We need 2 more levels before we'll be able to do that. But we'll push for insight. We'll just enchant a ring and maybe a neck piece or something like that, or a ring and something. And see if maybe our elven armor as well. And so we'll probably have a little enchanting alchemy session in our next video. And then we'll hopefully we'll be able to get our... Oh, hello. Yes. It looks like our... even though it says we got the buff, it didn't apply. Look at how slow it is. Just kidding. Oh, we've got to check our garden. We have lots of leeks available. Got our canis root. There's the hawk. And there we go. So we are ready to make a little bit of gold, make some items, try to do some alchemy, maybe some enchanting and so on and so forth. So for now, since we're gonna do our enchanting and stuff like that later, we'll drop all these items off, and then let's get a few. All right, so let's come here. See what all we've got. We've got our elven bow and our glass bow. We want to go see how those work out. These steel daggers, we can drop those off. Elven gauntlets, we want that to check out. We've got the recuperation, so we've already got that, so we'll just take that downstairs. We can't get rid of this, unfortunately. Or the Tsarthal, I believe. Potions, apparel, food. So we don't have anything to put in there. However, we do have, except for these common soul gems. Got a grand soul gem. Some petty ones. There we go. We'll just deposit all of them. And then we're actually going to look in this large sack and see. Let's see how many grand. We've got 3 filled grand ones, and we've got 5 filled graders. So we'll pick up, I believe, 2... Well, we'll just pick up all the graders, just in case. And we've got this Enchanter's Drought. So we're going to pick that up, that's also a just in case thing. And we've got all these that we're not necessarily worried about. And we've got this, let's see, got a gold necklace and a gold ring. So we'll take one of those. We'll take 2 of them just to see if we can do the multiple rings thing. And now let's look at enchanting. See what we've got. We're going to test it first. We're going to take a look at what we can enchant before we actually enchant it. So for example, gauntlets. Or actually, we can do this easier. With the enchantment, we can do fortify one-handed. There we go. We have gauntlets, boots. We can do that to either one of those. The necklace and the ring. So if we just did it right now with the greater soul gems, it'd be 10%. So if we get some, we'll probably do all of these, because we've got 5. So we're gonna do the boots, both gauntlets. No, we can't do all that. We'll do 1 gauntlet, 1 boots, the ring, the neck, and then maybe a second ring. And it'll just give us some of it. So the reason we prepare that like that is because we know how we're gonna have to do this in order to get it done inside the time frame where we have the potion going. So we're going to come into our inventory here, go to our potion. We've got the Enchanter's Drought, which is 15% stronger. I'm going to fire that off. Use the enchanter. Come down here to the enchantment. Get the one-handed going. The soul gem. And then we'll pick the ring. We're going to do this same thing to the necklace. We're going to do the same thing to the boots. And then I like to pick the enchantment first because it basically tells me, it forces me into certain ones. We got the gauntlets. We'll do those gauntlets. Because we're going, we'll do these gauntlets. Because those are the ones we're wearing. And then we're going to do the next greater soul gem as well. Or the next greater, next ring as well. Because if we can do the double ring, I think it's either a trick or a bug or something that happens where you can get 2 rings. I know there's a mod that makes it guaranteed, but in this scenario, we're going to try that. So we'll put on our combat gear here. We didn't do that, we didn't do that. We did this gold necklace, this gold ring, this gold ring. Yeah, so we can only equip one of them. Okay. That is alright. We've got that necklace, 11, 22, and then we have the gauntlets for 11, so that's 44. So I believe before we were at like 48 or 54 for our elven sword, and now it's at 80. That is great. That is going to be super good for us. Now we'll come down here. We're gonna drop off, the items that I don't want the sackflower. We'll drop off the items that we're going to, try to upgrade and whatnot. Oh, I lied. I lied to that barrel. The elven bow we'll keep. The glass bow we're keeping because I think we're gonna try and see about upgrading that. We'll drop the elven items because we know those we can't use. We've got this ring. We'll sell that. We've got that. We can't wear the Ring of Namira anymore because of the one-handed ring. We'll put that in there for safekeeping. We've got the potions. I believe we actually we need to create a blacksmithing potion. So we'll work on that. We'll go up and make one of those. Miscellaneous. We'll put all these garnets, flawless rubies, iron ore, and all the moonstone ore and all the other pieces that we have for smithing, like these pelts. Okay. Believe that's all of that. Come over here and see what it would take. What does it take? So the elven sword, we could get to 88 if we, and possibly even 90. The glass bow we can get to 29 from 18. The elven bow we can get to 27, so the glass bow is going to do better for us. The Skyforged steel sword we can keep up with the elven. We do have that glass sword. Let's see, that I had completely forgotten about. So let's see if it's in here. There it is. Just doing some planning and stuff like that before we get this one, 92. So the glass sword is definitely the best. So we're probably going to drop the Skyforged steel at this point, move to the glass and the elven. We'll go up and make us a potion for blacksmithing. We need refined malachite and refined malachite. I don't know if we have any of that. At least it only takes one item for upgrading. We have malachite ore, fuel ore. It doesn't look like we have any refined malachite ore, so we might have to put that off, that upgrade off, until we get it. And we could also, yeah, so those are also going to go up. Good, 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 good. I think glass is going to be a lot of fun. This malachite ore, moonstone ore. I don't think we have any refined moonstone either. No, we have some quicksilver, but that's about it. So we're gonna just go up there. We can't upgrade any of our pieces that we wanted to. Shucks. Well, we'll carry them with us. We've got 196. We're gonna drop off the ingredients for the alchemy, and then we'll be headed out to hunt down some book stealers. And go. Yep, yep. Yep, I can't take that, so that's fine. 178, that's a good weight for us. So let's go find us some bad scribes, some people who skipped out on their book turning in. And we'll go to the we're going to go by the farms, which is nice, so we'll head over to the Whiterun stables, and while we're on our way, we'll naturally do what we do, which is stop by for all the alchemy mats and pick up all of the wheat. And the tomatoes. I don't think those farms have any wheat. They might have some, like, oh yeah, the leeks. That's right. They have cabbage. We'll pick some of that up. I don't think we're running low on cabbage, but yeah, we did make a bunch of food, which we totally forgot to go pick up. They've got chickens. Where's the chicken? Chicken? Where's your nest, chicken? Oh, well, fine. Be that way. I believe this one is the leek farm. One of these farms has just a ton of leeks on it. I don't remember which one it is. Blue butterfly wing. Come here. Come here. Come here. Gotcha. There's the honeybrew meadery. It doesn't have anything. It does have lavender that grows around it pretty well. And the crossroads right there is pretty well stocked with red mountain flower, purple mountain flower, stuff like that. We're not hurting on those mats at the moment. What we do want is wheat. Not that we're hurting on it either. Chicken eggs. Yep. And these other materials we've got here. Tomatoes, cabbage. Oh, there we go. There's the cabbage. Got the blue butterfly and the regular butterfly in there as well. I think that's all we need for cabbage. Cabbage is not something that we seem to lack in getting. The leeks are the hard ones. The tomatoes are seem to be a little bit hit and miss compared to the potatoes. But oh no, we have a dragon. So let's we ran inside. Looks like we are gonna get our chance to test out our new stuff. Alright, so we have a blood dragon here. He is not happy. And we get to test out some of our stuff. We're gonna put our glass sword bow on our hotbar, because we forgot to do that before. See if we can't get him to land. I don't know what he is mad at. He's burning some stuff to a crisp. We've hit him. I think we're hitting him. Yeah, we just hit him there. Just takes a while for it to register. We want him to land. We just don't want him to land and be like super angry with us. There we go. He's on the ground. Let's hope. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Land for that saber cat. He landed again. We want him to land one more time. We are out of stamina because we forgot to take our food. Let's take our vegetable soup. There's that. I think this is a pack. This is a cave bear. And let's get this saber cat here. Looks like we've got a mud crab and the saber cat. That's not a terrible haul. We got the blood dragon, saber cat, this cave bear here, and the dragon, and the mud crab, all at the same time. Got some other items. Here's this saber cat. That works out well. And we don't have enough magicka, so we're just gonna wait this out. Because naturally we're not a vampire and it's daytime, or we're a vampire, it's daytime, and so our stats are diminished. Once we get that fixed, I think we can use it. I think we have fast healing on. Let's try that closed wounds out. See if we can find it. There it is. But we waited, so our health is fine anyway. There's a wolf. Come here, Wolfie. Come play with me. Oh. That didn't work out well. Not for you, anyway. We're going to continue on. We didn't get to loot all of the farm, but that's okay. Or all of the farms. We did loot one farm, got some leeks, got some other stuff. We have our, our own farm at home, which is good. We want to specifically make sure that we're picking up potatoes and tomatoes. We're ahead on cabbage. We had a nice little fight with a dragon and some friends that he made. And came out on top there. So we are just heading, doing our thing, trying to get to, what is it? I think it's called Felglow Keep here. Hopefully we don't have another big fight like that. Otherwise we might get overburdened with dragon bones before we actually get to where we need to be. Are we close? There's Felglow. I believe Felglow is also the place for it. It is. Yep. I believe it's also this place. I'm gonna say I believe because I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. But it's also the place for bound bow. And if you come here at level 1, you can like run through if you can survive it and pick up bound bow, and then you have essentially a Daedric bow at level, at low level. So we will end the video here. We had a fun time getting here, but we'll finish this and we'll get through Felglow here in our next video. Appreciate y'all for coming. Thanks for watching. If you have any tips, tricks, or critiques or anything you'd like to see in a future video, leave them in the comments. And other than that, like, subscribe for more, and we will catch you later.